So same thing. You're not. Do you remember late in the '07 or no money problems at this point? You're still the
I
same,
mean, still the same. Look,
happiness wise,
yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. When is the conversation started about breaking you and Billy up?
Well, I mean, look, I think it probably already had started, to tell you the truth. And the reason being is they're not talking about us in a story. We're not moving toward a story with anybody. We're out there with her. And
Right.
so I think the conversations behind our back and not behind our back, that's how they do it. They go into to a room and come up with creative. And so the conversation was probably, look, they're going nowhere. And what are we going to do with them? And look, Kurt Angle could have been saying that about me the whole time, and he would have been right. We were there in my mind to enhance the younger up and coming talent. Um, and that may not have been my mindset at the time. I may have been, less than humble and thinking more of myself than I actually was worth at the time. But in my mind now, uh, I was only working there to put younger guys over.
Let's put some context to that question. At Turning Point, there's an infamous feast or fired battle royal with 4 briefcases.
Yep.
One briefcase has an X division shot, one has a tag title shot, one a TNA title shot, and one with a pink slip. Do you remember this gimmick? What did you think of it going in? Anything?
I thought it was cool, but I didn't know if I was getting fired or not. That's the one thing I remember
It's
for
cool if
real.
you
I
don't
was
get
like,
the pink
hey,
slip.
hey, I ain't getting fired, am I? Y'all could just fire me. Damn, you ain't got to beat me first and then fire me too.
That's like going, hey, don't fire me after Friday. Fire me
Yeah,
Friday
yeah.
morning. Let me have a long weekend
Yeah,
at least.
at least give me the 3 days.
Don't make me wrestle one more time.
Yeah.
All right. You and Kip are in there with Christopher Daniels, Sanjay Dutt, Lance Hoyt, Jimmy Rave, Petey Williams, Shark Boy, Chris Harris, Homicide, Hernandez, and Scott Steiner. Well, that's a roster right there.
That is a roster right there.
You
I wish I wasn't in there right now.
You do the fake knee injury gimmick to distract the referees. Kip throws his briefcase to you, and you show you were working it, and now you guys have a briefcase. So the
Oh,
plan should be for you and Kip to get the title shot, right?
yeah. That should be the plan.
Right?
Yeah,
Well,
of course it is.
on December 13th Impact, you lose the 4-way, which included Scott Steiner, Christopher Daniels, Petey Williams, and Steiner pins Williams. You open your briefcase to reveal a tag title shot, and you begin
Oh,
teasing that you weren't sure you were going to pick Kip, and then you cut a promo on Roxy that she's nuts, and that's why your career was going nowhere. At this point, were you ready to break up with Kip?
blame it on Roxy. My whole downfall. No. I mean, look, again, I didn't care creatively. I probably didn't want to be away from Billy just because it's comfortable. So I can see me thinking that way. But I'm sure they were trying to get us apart now to see what they could salvage. And look, I don't feel bad saying that. Like old battleships, they kind of reuse them sometimes too, I don't know. Call
So
me crazy.
no heat here with you and Kip, of course. No
No,
heat with you and Roxy. This was
no.
just the storyline they pitched, and you
Yeah.
ran with it again.
And I went with
week to
it,
week.
man. Everything they said do, I say, hey, whatever, I'll do it. Except for the one time they wanted me to cover up Christy Hemme.
Well, look, when we talked about this topic going in, you said you weren't going to remember much, but I feel like you had a
I
pretty
did.
good grasp on this.
I remembered a lot more than I thought I would. Again, a lot of it is me looking back retrospectively and trying to figure out what was going on
Right.
because I was in a drug-addled fog during that time. But I think I did remember more than I thought I was going to, because I definitely, a lot of that rang a bell, and not the SSC kind of ring of a bell, but the
Super severe.
it reminded me. It reminded me.
Well, buddy, what a year 2007 it was for Dogg.
2007. You know what? I've never been so happy to see 2008.